The mine closed this last year.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'm so glad that you told us that because that is getting limited, which is why we wanted to give you a little peek at it, but we're not going to have time to give a full presentation. So if you want to see more of that, you can always go to QVC.com and click on items recently on air, and that will be there to take a look at. But right now, let's talk about our best price of the hour. This is going to be a stacking ring. If you have beautiful rings that you know and love that you always want to wear, this is going to be made to stack nicely with any of your precious or beloved rings. It is the Twisty stacking ring set in sterling silver, either rhodium or 14 karat gold plated. So you do have your choice between your white, your yellow, or your rose option, whether you do want to go that rhodium plating or the 14 karat gold plated. And then you will still have 0.08 carats in your diamond weight as well. And I'll tilt it so you can see a little bit of a wave detail, a twisting detail. And to me, Michelle, this looks like a larger carat weight than what you're actually getting as well because of that setting. So when you're taking a look at this sale price for $87.98 to bring this home, it truly, to me, Michelle, looks like more carats than you're paying for.
Well, yeah, when you take a near colorless diamond and you put rhodium behind it, which is a member of the platinum family, it's a derivative of platinum. When you put it behind it, it really makes it pop. It gives it much more presence. It reminds me a little bit of a J style piece. You know how they do the kind of, I'm sorry, not J, the David Yearman pieces that have the twisted cable. It reminds me a little bit of that, but it's more opened up and it's done in diamonds, which I think is really awesome. But you guys, your timing is perfect because this was more money very recently. This is just a great time to buy now before the big event happens.
Yes.
I have some backstory, some breaking news for you guys. Within the last hour, I got an email letting me know that on Diamond Day on Thursday, we're going to be doing an entire hour of accents by Affinity, which is what this brand is. Now, there's no other accents piece like this one. So if you appreciate this price and you love it and all of that, I would get it now.
Right.
But I just wanted you to know what accents is, because to dedicate a whole hour to it, I don't think we've done it in a year that we've done a whole hour. Yeah, it's really fun. It came out of discussions with you guys. You said you wanted more things that were like at an entry-level price. You wanted things that were more fashiony, that you wouldn't have to budget for, that you could buy just kind of on an impulse because you thought it was pretty, which this absolutely is. One's missing. What happened there?
I have it. I put it on me.
Oh, you want to?
Yes. So that's why. No, don't worry.
That could happen.
Not yet, but it might because of this sale price. But we only have the 3 samples in studio, so I didn't have an extra one. So I wanted to show. I'm sorry, Michelle. I wanted to show you. This is a ring we have coming up later, and I had that one on in the yellow gold, so I wanted to also place this in the yellow gold. Even though it is called a stacking ring, it looks beautiful on its own. But then if I did want to stack this with the ring that we have coming up a little bit later, this is really what it's meant to be, an extra glimmer and sparkle to highlight your other pieces. And I think that's quite rare to find, Michelle.
Customers are buying 2 of them in the same color, and they're flanking some of their Affinity gems or some of their solitaires and diamonds, and that looks really nice too. One lady actually bought one in every color, and she wears them all 3 stacked up. And I agree with her. It looks very Italian. That's something that's been happening for many years in Italy, this tricolor gold look. When I grew up in Minneapolis, Minnesota. We weren't too far from South Dakota, where, they have the beautiful tricolor and 4-color gold pieces. And so this works really well with your Black Hills Gold collection that you might own too. So if you wanted to add some rose and some yellow there, about the only color we don't have in it is green. But it's all, just beautifully fashioned and so inexpensive that I'm sorry I keep going there, but I'm just thinking, my gosh, get creative with it. I've been wanting a midi ring, but I'm not going to save forever for a midi ring. I'd be too afraid it would fashion out on me. Fashions do cycle. So I would buy this as a midi ring tomorrow. Look great as a thumb ring. If you were to look around the studio today, you might even see some of your fellow cohorts there wearing this ring. The night that I debuted it on the main channel, a couple of the girls actually ordered it on the spot before it even was on the air,
Really?
right?
Oh,
They
that's
had,
amazing.
yeah, they had reserved it. So know that you're in good company. You're getting a wonderful ring with a lot of fashion opportunity and just a fun way to treat somebody to diamonds maybe on Mother's Day.
We
Just
do
saying.
have, I agree. We do have sizes 4 to 10 remaining in our sizing. So you could play around with your size a little bit. And I don't want you to
Pinky
look at
rings?
that. Yes, pinky rings would be great for this. I don't want you to look at that price and think, oh, we suddenly switched over to costume jewelry. These are actual diamonds that you are getting for $87.98. And Michelle, when we speak to Affinity Diamonds, these are from the earth diamonds, true from Mother Nature.
Yeah, I feel good about that. You know, I love the history, the mystery surrounding diamonds. Diamonds are a miracle of nature. I mean,
Yes.
it takes pure carbon, intense heat and pressure, and you don't even know if you're going to get a diamond all the time, and certainly not one that's gem grade quality. And then they come up super fast from those hundreds of miles beneath the Earth's crust. They come up usually through volcanic activity. And here they
Wow.
are, this piece of history. I know that we wear on our fingers.
Ah,
What if you went shopping in a museum? You know, oh, I want that for my house. I want that piece of
yes,
jewelry in the jewelry
exactly.
display. It really is kind of like that. I mean, we're talking about things that are 3.5 billion years old.
Right. That's pretty
It's
amazing when
just
you think about that,
humbling.
Michelle. If you think
I
walking into
love
a
it.
museum and saying, oh, yes, I'll just take that
I'll
3
take that.
billion year old
Yeah.
artifact, please.
I want that vase over there.
But you have a
Because it would
chance
have to be a
real
vase if it was in a museum. It couldn't just be a me.
a very fancy vase. Now,
Right,
this is
exactly.
our most inexpensive piece in the show, and it's a gorgeous one. So take advantage of $87.98 of your sale price, or your easy pay on this one is only $17 and change. I saw Rick Domeyer, who was talking about this ring, and he said, he asked someone, if you went up to someone and said, oh, what'd you do last night? Said, oh, I was watching QVC 2 and I purchased a diamond ring. How much did you pay for it? $17.